Hello traders. The purpose of this video is to make sure that your needs are aligned with our offerings. Time is precious and I want to make sure that you're not wasting your time or mine. The truth is, one option is not right for everyone. One option is not for beginners. Everyone has to start somewhere and I certainly appreciate that. However, there are many fantastic resources that teach basic strategies and concepts and some of them are free. For some reason, people have been conditioned to believe that trading is easy. It takes years of dedication to get good at it, and 90% of the people who try fail. The time frame we focus on is less than 1 month. The shorter the trade duration, the more important technical analysis becomes. I expect my members to know support, resistance, bid, ask, trend lines, EMAs, candlesticks, indicators, and the other basics. This is a very important point. Don't pay thousands of dollars for an online course. Here are a few very good books that'll teach you all you need to know about technical analysis. Fundamental analysis is not critical to what we do, but you should know the basics. This is an excellent book written by the founder of Investors Business Daily, William O'Neill. His CAN-SLIM systematic approach is still valid 30 years later. We also use a systematic approach, and you'll get a feel for how critical this is to your success. This book also contains some fundamental analysis, and you should know how to interpret an earnings report. You should also know the basics of options trading. Again, there are many great books written on the topic, and there's no reason for me to weigh in. You'll need to know two basic strategies, how to buy options and how to trade vertical spreads. You'll also need to know how to calculate the break even on a spread, the maximum profit potential, the maximum risk, the margin requirement. You'll also need to know concepts like time decay, delta, vega, intrinsic value, time premium, assignment, and exercise. www.optionseducation.org is an excellent resource, and best of all, it's free. For those of you that want to take this to the next level, options as a strategic investment is considered the Bible by option traders. Larry McMillan's a friend of mine, and if you understand half of his book, you'll know more than 90% of the people trading options. You'll also need to have some investment experience. If you studied all the concepts, but you haven't traded, you're like a college graduate armed with theory, but no practical experience. You'll need to have a working knowledge of brokerage platforms and order entry. Everything changes when real money is at stake, and experiencing good and bad investments in the past will help you manage your emotions. Things move very quickly here, and you need to have a solid base. This is not for dabblers who think that trading is something that you can do casually. If you're not passionate about this, you won't have the drive to learn. And if you don't have the drive to learn, you'll lose money. I've been doing this for over 30 years and I still learn something new every day. I'm not going to make you rich, and there's no quick buck. I provide trade ideas so that you can understand my systematic approach and so that you can learn how to find these trades yourself. I won't be providing trade ideas forever, and if you don't learn from me, you'll be left out in the cold when I stop. If you learn as we go, you'll know the thought process behind each trade and you'll know why the trade worked and why it failed. Lessons with real trades and real money have a lasting impression. If you don't like to read or study, one option's not going to be good for you. If you're expecting to fund an account and turn on the magic money machine, you came to the wrong place. I want my members fully engaged in the process, and I want you to learn from every trade. I'm not here to spoon feed trades to you. If your goal is to follow my trades, you'll always be one step behind and you'll be chasing your tail. There's no automated trading. This is not your personal ATM. I do provide an incredible amount of education each day, but I don't provide one-on-one mentoring. I'm not licensed to provide individual advice, and I honestly don't have time. All of my communication needs to be in mass. Fortunately, we do have a seasoned group of professional traders, and they do help each other, and they help other new traders during non-market hours in the chat room. 1Option is not for gamblers, and this is not a game. Roulette is a form of gambling, and it's pure chance. That is not what we do here. Holding trades over earnings announcements is pure gambling, and we avoid binary events like this. We absolutely trade before the number and after the number, and Option Stalker has some incredible searches to help us find those opportunities. We don't trade based on a hunch or a gut feeling. Everything we do fits within our systematic approach. If I see traders posting trades that don't conform, I'll call them out privately. You can do your own trades, just don't post them. I want all of my members rowing in the same direction. I said earlier that 1Option is not for gamblers, and I need to qualify that. We are like the professional poker player, not the weekend warrior, the true professional. These players welcome the inexperienced. They don't trade against the casino where the odds are stacked against them. They play against each other. They know the cards that have been played and they calculate their probability of success. When the odds are in their favor, they increase the size of their bets. When they have a losing hand, they know when to fold. They identify behavioral traits and they read patterns. Ever met a true professional poker player? Probably not. There aren't many of them, and there aren't many professional traders either. 1Option is not for small accounts. I'm not trying to be mean. I just want to be honest with you. Most websites won't make a video like this. They'll just take your money. That's not how I operate. The least expensive subscription that I offer is $500 a year. If you have a $5,000 account, you have to make 10% just to cover this one cost. It's very important for you to be able to spread your capital out across many trades. With a small account, you'll be taking incredible risks because a large percentage of your account will be allocated to each trade. Everything needs to go perfectly, and there's no margin for error. If you have a couple of losing trades in a row, it'll wipe you out. If you don't have a lot of money, save. Learn as much as you can and paper trade while you grow your capital base. Read books and watch my YouTube trading videos. I post them almost every day. Small accounts will constantly be fighting my number one trading rule. Scared money never wins. If you don't have the money you need to get started, chances are you can't afford to lose any of it. Every time you enter a trade, you'll be sweating bullets when it moves against you. Your emotions will force you out of good trades, and you won't have any staying power. I'm frequently asked, how much do I need to get started? When I put this number out there, it's far from ideal, but it's somewhat viable if you're following a systematic approach. I feel that $10,000 is the least you can start trading with. If you're aggressive, you could allocate 10% per trade, but you'd better have a very high winning percentage. Even $500 per trade or 5% of the account would be an aggressive allocation according to most models. If you're passionate about trading and you have what it takes to get started, I hope you take the free trial. Hundreds of struggling traders have quickly turned the corner with our systematic approach. All they needed was structure and an edge to become profitable. Thank you for watching this video.